Shalom, and welcome back to the Cepher Daily Readings. Thank you for stopping by to follow along. I am Trish. All praise and glory to the Most High Yah in the name of the Son, Yahawashai, Yahusha HaMashiach. I pray this is a blessing to you, and may this glorify our Father and the Son, the Messiah. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, a restful Shabbat. We are in the second day of the week now, and we are starting a new book. The Cepher of the prophet Chanoch, also known as the book of the prophet Enoch. Enoch, it means dedicated. And what makes him so special? Well, who is he? He is one of the patriarchs. After Adam, he is the sixth in line. So he is the son of Jared, and he is the father of Methuselah, whom Most High took home to heaven without dying after he walked the earth for 365 years. This is his book. These are his accounts. Let's begin. Cepher of the prophet Chanoch, also known as the book of the prophet Enoch. Chapter 1. The word of the blessing of Chanoch, how he blessed the elect and the righteous, who were to exist in the time of trouble, rejecting all the unrighteous and wicked. Chanoch, a righteous man, who with Elohim answered and spoke while his eyes were open, and he saw a holy vision in the heavens. This the angels showed me. From them I heard all things and understood what I saw. That which will not take place in this generation, but in a generation which is to succeed at a distant period, on account of the elect. Upon their account I spoke and conversed with him, who will go forth from his habitation, the Holy and Mighty One, the Elohim of the world, who will hereafter tread upon Mount Sinai, appear with his hosts, and be manifested in the strength of his power from heaven. All shall be afraid, and the watchers be terrified. Great fear and trembling shall seize them, even to the ends of the earth. The lofty mountains shall be troubled, and the exalted hills depressed, melting like a honeycomb in the flame. The earth shall be immersed, and all things which are in it perish, while judgment shall come upon all, even upon all the righteous. But to them shall he give peace. He shall guard the elect, and towards them exercise clemency. Then shall all belong to Yahuwah. Be happy and blessed, and the splendor of Yahuwah shall illuminate them. Chapter 2. Behold, he comes with 10,000s of his Kodeshim, to execute judgment upon them, and destroy the wicked, and reprove all the carnal for everything which the sinful and wicked have done, and committed against him. Chapter 3. All who are in the heavens know what is transacted, that the heavenly luminaries change not their paths, that each rises and sets regularly, everyone at its proper period, without transgressing the commands. They behold the earth and understand what is there transacted, from the beginning to the end of it, that every work of Elohim is invariable in the period of its appearance. They behold summer and winter, that the whole earth is full of water, and that the clouds, the dew, and the rain refresh it. Chapter 4. They consider and behold every tree, how it appears to wither, and every leaf to fall off, except of 14 trees, which are not deciduous, which wait from the old to the appearance of the new, for 2 or 3 winters. Chapter 5. Again, they consider the days of summer, that the sun is upon it at its very beginning, while you seek for a covered and shady spot on account of the burning sun, while the earth is scorched up with fervid heat, and you become incapable of walking either upon the ground or upon the rocks, in consequence of that heat. Chapter 6. They consider how the trees, when they put forth their green leaves, become covered and produce fruit, understanding everything and knowing that he who lives forever does all things for you, does all these things for you. That's the works at the beginning of every existing year, that all his works are subservient to him and invariable. Yet, as Elohim has appointed, so are all things brought to pass. They see, too, how the seas and the rivers together complete their respective operations. You endure not patiently, nor fulfill the commandments of Yahuwah, but you transgress and calumniate greatness, and malignant are the words in your polluted mouths against his majesty. You withered in heart, no peace shall be to you. Therefore your days shall you curse, and the years of your lives shall perish. Perpetual execration shall be multiplied, and you shall not obtain mercy. In those days shall you resign your peace with the eternal maledictions of all the righteous, and sinners shall perpetually execrate you, you with the wicked. The elect shall possess light, joy, and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. But you who are unholy, shall be accursed. Then shall wisdom be given to the elect, all of whom shall live and not again transgress by impiety or pride, but shall humble themselves, possessing prudence, and shall not repeat transgression. They shall not be condemned the whole period of their lives, not die in torment and indignation, but the sum of their days shall be completed, and they shall grow old in peace, while the years of their happiness shall be multiplied with joy and with peace forever, the whole duration of their existence. Chapter 7. It happened after the sons of men had multiplied in those days, that daughters were born to them, elegant and beautiful. And when the watchers, the sons of heaven, beheld them, they became enamored of them, saying to each other, Come, let us select for ourselves women from the progeny of men. Let us beget children. Then their leader, Shemiazah, said to them, I fear that you may perhaps be indisposed to the performance of this enterprise, and that I alone shall suffer for so grievous a crime. But they answered him and said, We all swear and bind ourselves by mutual execrations, that we will not change our intention, but execute our projected undertaking. Then they swore all together, and all bound themselves by mutual execrations. Their whole number was 200, who descended upon Ardis, which is the top of Mount Hermon. That mountain therefore was called Hermon, because they had sworn upon it, and bound themselves by mutual execrations. These are the names of their chiefs: Shemiazah, who was their leader, Yurak Kaba Aramel, Akiabel, Tamiel, Ramuel, Danal, Azikel, Sarakinal, Asael, Armors, Batraal, Aneme, Zavibe, Samsaviel, Erta El, Tur-El, Yomia-El, Arazai-Al. These were the prefects of the 200 angels, and the remainder were all with them. Then they took women, each choosing for himself whom they began to approach, and with whom they cohabitated, teaching them sorcery, incantations, and the dividing of roots and trees. And the women conceiving brought forth Nephilim, and they bore to them 3 races first. The great Nephilim, the Nephilim brought forth the Nephilim, and the Nephilim brought forth the Eliud. And they existed, increasing in power according to their greatness, whose stature was each 300 cubits. These devoured all the labor of men, until it became impossible to feed them, when they turned themselves against men in order to devour them, and began to injure birds, beasts, reptiles, and fish, to eat one another's flesh and to drink their blood. Then the earth reproved the unrighteous. Moreover, Azazel taught men to make swords, knives, shields, breastplates, the fabrication of mirrors, and the workmanship of bracelets and ornaments, the use of paint, the beautifying of the eyebrows, stones of every valuable and select kind, and all sorts of dyes, so that the world became altering. Impiety increased, fornication multiplied, and they transgressed and corrupted all their ways. Amazarach taught all the sorcerers and dividers of roots, armors the solution of sorcery, Barkai the observers of the stars, Akiabeel signs, Tamiel taught astronomy, and Asarad taught the motion of the moon. And men, being destroyed, cried out, and their voice reached to heaven. Chapter 9. Then Michael and Gabriel, Raphael, and Suriel, and Uriel looked down from heaven and saw the quantity of blood which was shed on earth, and all the iniquity which was done upon it, and said one to another the voice of their cries. The earth deprived has cried even to the gate of heaven. And now to you, O you, Holy One of heaven, the souls of men complain, saying, bring judgment to us from El Elyon. Then they said to their Adonai, the king, Adonai, ha Adonim, Eloi, ha Elohim, Melech ha Melechim, the throne of your glory is forever and ever is your name sanctified and glorified. You are blessed and glorified. You have made all things. You possess power over all things, and all things are open and manifest before you. You behold all things, and nothing can be concealed from you. You have seen what Azazel has done, how he has taught every species of iniquity upon earth, and has disclosed to the world all the secret things which are done in the heavens. Shemiazah also has taught sorcery, to whom you have given authority over those who are associated with him. They have gone together to the daughters of men, have lain with them, have become polluted, and have revealed their sins to them. The women likewise have brought forth Naphalim. Thus has the whole earth been filled with blood and with iniquity. And now, behold, the souls of those who are dead cry out, and complain even to the gate of heaven. Their groaning ascends, nor can they escape from the unrighteousness which is committed on earth. You know all things before they exist. You know these things, and what has been done by them. Yet you do not speak to us. What on account of these things ought we to do to them? Chapter 10. Then El Elyon, the great and holy one, spoke, and sent Arsalyalyalyur to the son of Lamech, saying, say to him in my name, conceal yourself. Then explain to him the consummation which is about to take place, for all the earth shall perish. The waters of a deluge shall come over the whole earth, and all things which are in it shall be destroyed. And now teach him how he may escape, and how his seed may remain in all the earth. Again, Yahuwah said to Raphael, bind Azazel, hand and foot, cast him into darkness, and, opening the desert, which is in Duadel, cast him in there. Throw upon him hurled and pointed stones, covering him with darkness. There shall he remain forever. Cover his face, that he may not see the light. And in the great day of judgment, let him be cast into the fire. Restore the earth, which the angels have corrupted, and announce life to it, that I may revive it. All the sons of men shall not perish in consequence of every secret, by which the watchers have destroyed, and which they have taught their offspring. All the earth has been corrupted by the effects of the teaching of Azazel. To him, therefore, ascribe the whole crime. To Gabriel also Yahuwah said, go to the bastards, to the reprobates, to the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, the offspring of the watchers. From among men bring them forth, and excite them one against another. Let them perish by mutual slaughter, for length of days shall not be theirs. Then shall all entreat you, but their fathers shall not obtain their wishes respecting them. for they shall hope for eternal life, and that they may live, each of them, 500 years. To Michael, likewise Yahuwah said, Go and announce his crime to Shemaiah, and to the others who are with him, who have been associated with women, that they might be polluted with all their impurity. And when all their sons shall be slain, when they shall see the perdition of their beloved, bind them for 70 generations underneath the earth, even to the day of judgment and of consummation, until the judgment, the effect of which will last forever, be completed. Then shall they be taken away into the lowest depths of the fire in torments, and in confinement shall they be shut up forever. Immediately after this shall Shemaiah, together with them, burn and perish. They shall be bound until the consummation of many generations. Destroy all the souls addicted to lust, and the offspring of the watchers, for they have tyrannized over mankind. Let every oppressor perish from the face of the earth. Let every evil work be destroyed. The plant of righteousness and of rectitude appear, and its produce become a blessing. Righteousness and rectitude shall be forever planted with delight, and then shall all the Kodeshim give thanks, and live until they have begotten 1,000 children, while the whole period of their youth and their Shabbats shall be completed in peace. And those days all the earth shall be cultivated in righteousness. It shall be wholly planted with trees and filled with benediction. Every tree of delight shall be planted in it. In it shall vines be planted, and the vine which shall be planted in it shall yield fruit to satiety. Every seed which shall be sown in it shall produce for 1 measure 1,000, and 1 measure of olives shall produce 10 presses of oil. Purify the earth from all oppression, from all injustice, from all crime, from all impiety, and from all the pollution which is committed upon it. Exterminate them from the earth. Then shall all the children of men be righteous, and all nations shall pay me divine honors, and bless me, and all shall adore me. The earth shall be cleansed from all corruption, from every crime, from all punishment, and from all suffering. Neither will I again send a deluge upon it from generation to generation forever. Chapter 11. And in those days I will open the store chambers of blessing which are in heaven, that I may cause them to descend upon earth, and upon all the works and labor of men. And truth and peace shall associate with the sons of men all the days of the world, in every generation of it. Chapter 12. Before all these things, Chanoch was concealed, nor did any one of the sons of men know where he was concealed, where he had been, and what had happened. He was wholly engaged with the holy ones and with the watchers in his days. I, Chanoch, was blessing the great Yahuwah and King of Peace. And behold, the watchers called me Chanoch, the scribe. Then Yahuwah said to me, Chanoch, scribe of righteousness, go tell the watchers of heaven, who have deserted the lofty sky and their holy everlasting station, who have been polluted with women, and have done as the sons of men do, by taking to themselves women, and who have greatly corrupted on the earth, that on the earth they shall never obtain peace and remission of sin, for they shall not rejoice in their offspring. They shall behold the slaughter of their beloved, shall lament for the destruction of their sons, and shall petition forever, but shall not obtain mercy and peace. Chapter 13. Then Chanoch, passing on, said to Azazel, You shall not obtain peace. A great sentence is gone forth against you. He shall bind you. Neither shall relief, mercy, and supplication be yours, on account of the oppression which you have taught, and on account of every act of blasphemy, tyranny, and sin, which you have discovered to the children of men. Then, departing from him, I spoke to them all together, and they all became terrified and trembled, beseeching me to write for them a memorial of supplication, that they might obtain forgiveness, and that I might make the memorial of their prayer ascend up before the Elohim of heaven, because they could not themselves thenceforwards address him, nor raise up their eyes to heaven on account of the disgraceful offense for which they were judged. Then I wrote a memorial of their prayer and supplications for their ruchos, for everything which they had done, and for the subject of their entreaty, that they might obtain remission and rest. Proceeding on, I continued over the waters of Dan, which is on the right to the west of Hermon, reading the memorial of their prayer until I fell asleep. And behold, a dream came to me, and visions appeared above me. I fell down and saw a vision of punishment, that I might relate it to the sons of heaven and reprove them. When I awoke, I went to them, and all being collected together, stood weeping in Obel-Esteal, which is situated between Lebanon and Sinir, with their faces veiled. I related in their presence all the visions which I had seen, and my dream, and began to utter these words of righteousness, reproving the watchers of heaven. Chapter 14. This is the Cepher of the words of righteousness, and of the reproof of the watchers, who are from eternity, according to that which he, who is holy and great, commanded in the vision. I perceived in my dream that I was now speaking with a tongue of flesh, and with my breath, which El Elohim has put into the mouth of men, that they might converse with it, and understand with the heart, as he has created and given to men the power of comprehending the word of understanding. So has he created and given to me the power of reproving the watchers, the offspring of heaven. I have written your petition, and in my vision it has been shown to me that what your request will not be granted you as long as the world endures. Judgment has been passed upon you. Your request will not be granted to you. From this time forward, never shall you ascend into heaven. He has said that on the earth he will bind you as long as the world endures. But before these things you shall behold the destruction of your beloved sons. You shall not possess them, but they shall fall before you by the sword. Neither shall you entreat for them, nor for yourselves, but you shall weep and supplicate in silence the words of the Cepher which I wrote. A vision thus appeared to me. Behold, in that vision clouds and a mist invited me. Agitated stars and flashes of lightning impelled and pressed me forwards, while winds in the vision assisted my flight, accelerating my progress. They elevated me aloft to heaven. I proceeded until I arrived at a wall built with stones of crystal. A tongue of fire surrounded it, which began to strike me with terror. Into this vibrating flame I entered, and drew nigh to a spacious habitation built also with stones of crystal. Its walls, too, as well as pavement, were formed with stones of crystal, and crystal likewise was the ground. Its roof had the appearance of agitated stars and flashes of lightning, and among them were cherubim of fire, and their heaven was water. A flame burned around its walls, and its portal blazed with fire. When I entered this dwelling, it was hot as fire and cold as ice. No trace of delight or of life was there. Terror overwhelmed me, and a fearful shaking seized me. Violently agitated and trembling, I fell upon my face. In the vision, I looked, and behold, there was another habitation more spacious, every entrance to which was open before me, erected in a vibrating flame. So greatly did it excel in all points, in glory, in magnificence, and in magnitude, that it is impossible to describe to you either the splendor or the extent of it. Its floor was on fire. Above were lightnings and agitated stars, while its roof exhibited a blazing fire. Attentively I surveyed it and saw that it contained an exalted throne, the appearance of which was like that of frost, while its circumference resembled the orb of the brilliant sun. And there was the voice of the cherubim. From underneath this mighty throne rivers of flaming fire issued. To look upon it was impossible. One great in glory sat upon it, whose robe was brighter than the sun and whiter than snow. No angel was capable of penetrating to view the face of him, the glorious and the effulgent, nor could any mortal behold him. A fire was flaming around him. A fire also of great extent continued to rise up before him, so that not one of those who surrounded him was capable of approaching him. Among the myriads of myriads who were before him, to him holy consultation was needless. Yet did not the sanctified who were near him depart far from him, either by night or by day, nor were they removed from him. I also was so far advanced, with a veil on my face, and trembling. Then Yahuwah with his own mouth called me, saying, Approach hither, Enoch, at my holy word. And he raised me up, making me draw near even to the entrance. My eye was directed to the ground. That's the end of chapter 14. Psalms, Tehilliym, chapter 57. To the chief musician, Al-Tashith, Miktam of David, when he fled from Shaul in the cave. Be merciful unto me, O Elohim, be merciful unto me, for my soul trusts in you. Yea, in the shadow of your wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be passed over. I will cry unto El Elyon, unto El that performs all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. Selah. Elohim shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be exalted, O Elohim, above the heavens. Let your glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have dug a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. My heart is fixed, O Elohim. My heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise. Awake up, my glory, awake. Psaltery and harp, I myself will awake early. I will praise you, O Adonai, among the people. I will sing unto you among the nations. For your mercy is great unto the heavens, and your truth unto the clouds. Be exalted, O Elohim, above the heavens. Let your glory be above all the earth. Hallelujah. That was wonderful. All praise and glory to Yahuwah, our Father, the Creator. Blessed is his name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses or our debts, as we forgive those who trespass against us or our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. In the name of the Son, Yahusha, Yahushua HaMashiach. Amen. I pray this is a blessing to you, and I thank you for this time. Yah willing, I will see you tomorrow. Shalom, and good night.